such an asshole!
Hello, children. Old Captain at assholeconsulting.com. If you have questions, you can always send them over there. Assholeconsulting.com. It is a paid service. I know it's a foreign concept to many of you youngins out there, but you see, whereas lies are free, as you're given them daily to you by media and your teachers and guidance counselors and professors, if you want the truth, that costs you money, and I'm the only motherfucker in the world peddling the truth at assholeconsulting.com. Hey, Captain. I'm a 21-year-old electrical engineering major. I work full-time and go to school full-time. I work primarily as a security guard, but I also bartend. I'm due to graduate in a year. Awesome. I've read your books except for Reconnaissance Man. I can happily report you have earned yourself a lieutenant. All that said, I have a younger sister who is 4 years younger than me. She's about to graduate and wants to major in elementary education or some other such bullshit. Well, that's because she's an inferior person and doesn't like math. I've tried to get her to read Worthless and tell her the dangers of majoring in dumb shit myself. To her, I'm a goofy big brother. It doesn't help that our parents are spineless fucks that have spoiled her, whereas I've had to bust my ass off turn what I have. I would totally cut your parents off financially. If they paid your sister's way through college and not yours, or they're spoiling her and they're not spoiling you, no nursing home visits. None. I wouldn't even be... No, that's bullshit. That's bullshit right there. But that's not your problem that you have here. I've noticed this is the trend among social work / communication / education majors versus people who actually produce stuff. Yeah, people who actually produce stuff earn money. People who major in parasitic studies, by definition, need other people to take care of them. That's why we create entire make-work government programs so we can employ worthless and talentless people. I feel guilty, though, about giving up on her and letting reality punish her. I know I shouldn't, given she openly disrespects my parents and grandmother despite being 18 and living there rent-free. Let me guess, she independent woman don't need no man. She thinks she knows it all. I'd like to do a video on how to assuage my guilt over cutting her off and no longer helping her. Also, could you go over some ways to avoid being hassled for cash by my stupid ass sister? Let me know your price. Thank you for your time, and young Lieutenant Steve. All right, well, thank you, Steve. All right, how to assuage your guilt. That's your problem. Your sister is acting like an insufferable cunt, a spoiled brat, and an evil person. That is the definition. Oh, there's no such thing. Yeah, there is evil when people expect other people to sacrifice their life to work up the money to pay for them. This is a bad person. Your sister is a bad person, and you got to get over this blood is thicker than water bullshit. And if she's going to act ungrateful and treat your parents with disrespect, and she's going to ignore your wisdom, I don't know. Maybe I'm just not a loving brother and I'm not a loving person. But when that happened to me, siblings or not, relatives or not, I'm like, fuck you, fine, bye. Maybe I'm more hateful, but you got to get over this, because what's going to end up happening is you feel guilty for something that's not your problem. That's a mental problem right there. And it's going to cost you. You're going to bail your sister out. It's going to cost you time, effort. Already the stress. I mean, I know a lot of people think that it's not stressful arguing with people or debating them or trying to get them. It's like, well, I just got to, I got to help out my sister. I convince these people. Until you stop trying to help people and realize just what a huge strain they are on your mental and your psyche. Like, once I started giving up on helping friends or trying to, classic case, girl comes up to you, I got a problem, I got it. You try and solve the problem, and then the girl just keeps blathering on about the problem. You're like, yeah, but here's the solution. And then women will say, see, we just want you to listen. No, fuck that bullshit. Fuck all you cunts. Fuck you. You get your chemicals go up, your testosterone, your hormones go up. You're trying to get everything fixed. You go into a panic mode. Your blood pressure goes up. That's stress that you don't need. And if people are not going to take your advice, or they're going to dismiss you insultingly as the goofy older brother that doesn't know any better, then that is stress you don't need. It's insulting. And if you pull that crap out of your life, even friends that I like, once I stop, man, it's so much more relaxing. And unless you're out of it, you could stand back and see yourself in the thick of it, you're not going to realize just how taxing and what a toll this type of bullshit takes on you. So you're done. She wants to be, don't need no, you've tried. Look, you've already tried, so it's now you're going to have lamentation. You've done your best, and now it's time for don't need no man, fish, bicycle, independent woman. Mommy, daddy pay for everything. Let her go. Just let her go. Right? And if you got to sit and meditate and figure it out or watch this a million times, fine. But what you do is you owe it to yourself for self-respect, but also you owe it to her to have her teach the way. She's not going to listen to you. Why you're going to waste your time trying to continue to do this? So let her learn. Let the reality teach her. Because if you bail her out and your parents bail her out, she's never going to learn, and she'll be a typical 52-year-old masters of fucking public health administration parasite begging for some fucking grant money that you're going to have to pay more as an electrical engineer. So that's how you handle it, is you realize you have no obligation, and you got to tell yourself to get over the guilt, because that's your problem. This person deserves no more of your time, let alone any of your mental energy or emotional energy right now. Now, also, could you go over some ways to avoid being hassled for cash by my stupid ass sister? You say no. It's a word that every man should learn when dealing with women, related or not. It's a very short word. It's a 2-letter word. Starts with N, ends with O, and it's pronounced no. And sometimes you can say no, fuck off and die, and sometimes you can say fuck you, no, or no, go fuck yourself. It's a versatile word. It can go with other words, kind of like a salad. It's like cucumbers. It goes with salad. But you, once again, it's upon you to simply hold standards, hold principles, and say, no, I don't bail out stupid people. I mean, come on, you're the older brother. Don't you usually beat her up when you were younger? Didn't you train her right? What's this? She's like coming up to you, asking you for money. Fuck. My siblings ever came up to me asking me for money, I tell them to go fuck themselves. What is this here now? Anyway, yeah, so dude, I know you like your sister. I know, family, blood thicker than water. This is beyond family. This is more important. This is principles. This is rules. This is morals. This is what keeps society going. And if you can't do this to your sister, who sounds pretty ungrateful for it, you're going to get screwed over by a lot more other people, especially some girl that's got a nice sweet taste in pussy, and you're like, oh my god, I'm in love. And then, man, if you can't stand up to your younger sister on this, I'm afraid what happens when there's a woman that you are sexually attracted to comes along and tries to screw you over. You're the classic case of the engineer who goes and bails out the liberal arts majoring ditz out of her student loans as she goes work her part-time job, spits out a bunch of kids, and has you pay for a master's degree. So this is where you got to come to bat, man. I can't, there's the door, you can walk through it, but I can't push you. I could, but you're going to have to pay me a lot of money. So anyway, hope that helps out. It's what you got to do. It's for the best long-term interests of your sister. Best of luck to all of you. Toodles.